Next program is stop and wait protocol. Stop and wait protocol, it is the simplest flow control method. In this, the sender will send one frame at a time to the receiver. The sender will stop and wait for the acknowledgement from the receiver. So if the receiver does not send the acknowledgement to a sender, the sender is wait for some time and he is going to send back the message again. So this time is the waiting time for the sender, and the sender is idle during this time, and this process continues. So this is a stop and wait protocol where the sender will send a frame, waits for the acknowledgement. Suppose he doesn't get an acknowledgement, he is going to send back the frame again. So this is the stop and wait protocol. So you have to follow the same procedure. Go to file, go to new, next go to source file and save the program with the .c extension. Since I have typed and kept, I have opened the stop and wait protocol. So how to execute it? Go to execute or press F9 button. So it is going to compile it. See here, you doesn't have any errors or warnings. Next is execute and run. So press F10 button. See here, number of frames is 10. So you have not typed anything, so it is indicated in the program itself. You have initialized the number of frames is 10, means 10 frames you are going to send it through stop and wait protocol. So now I am going to press enter button. See here, so first you have sending frame is 1, acknowledgement is received by a sender. Sending frame is 2, acknowledgement is received. For the third frame also acknowledgement is received. Whereas for the fourth frame, the sender has not received any acknowledgement. It is going to wait it for 1 second and it has resent the frame 4. Again it has received the acknowledgement for that frame 4. Next for the frame 5, it is going to send and it has received the acknowledgement for frame 5. Next for frame 6, it has received the acknowledgement. Same for 7, 8, 9 and 10. And it has typed end of stop and wait protocol. So now we'll see the program explanation. So this is our stop and wait protocol with a sliding window protocol. So first is we have #include stdio.h. #include stdio.h, it is an standard input output header file where you have printf and scanf operation. Next #include conio.h. So conio, it is a console input output header file. Next we have standard library header file which involves a memory allocation process control. Next we know that execution always in C program, it will start from the main function. So here we have void main. So void main, suppose if you have only a simple main function, it is not returning any value. If you indicate void main, so here also it will not return any value, it will return a 0 value. Suppose if you have int main function, it is going to return an integer value. So here we have an void main function, so it is returning a null value, it is not returning any value. Next we have declared the variables, that is I, j, 0, no frames. No frames, it is nothing but a number of frames, meaning here. So I, j, no frames, x, x1. x1 we have initialized it to 10 and we have x2. So all these variables we have declared and initialized, and the declaration, it is of a integer data type. No frames, it is equals to 10, we have initialized here. As I told, no frames, it is nothing but the number of the frames we have considered here for transferring. I value, it is initialized to 1 and j value, it is initialized to 1. Next printf, number of frame is %d, it is for an integer data type, comma, no frames. So what is the value of a no frames? It has already been initialized to 10. So here it will be displaying number of frames is 10. So see here, the number of frames is 10. Number of frames is 10. Next get ch, function. So what a getch function will do, it is going to wait for an user input to a console. So that's why immediately after this statement I pressed an enter button, then only you got this output. That is because of the getch function. Next is while loop. So while no frames is greater than 0. So what is no frames value? It is 10. 10 is greater than 0. Yes, the condition is true. So it is going to enter into the while loop. Printf sending frames is %d, I. So what is the value of an I? I we have initialized it to 1. So sending frame is 1. It is going to display. So sending frame is 1. So this it is being displayed here. Next, x equal to a random function modulo 10. So random function, it is going to return a pseudo random number in the range of 0 to 9. So any value it is going to return it, that we doesn't have an idea because it depends on the system configuration. Any value it can return. So a random number it is going to return within the range. Why 0 to 9 means because here we have considered the number of frames as 10. So within that range itself it is going to return any value. So that returned value modulo 10, it will be saved in x variable. Now if x modulo 10, see here, if x modulo 10, suppose if we take 5, so 5 modulo 10, so what is a modulo? So modulo, it is going to take the remainder of that value, so that if we compare it, it is not equal to 0. Suppose I have taken the x value, it has returned as 5. So 5 modulo 10 if I consider, and if I compare it, so it is not equal to 0. So it will not enter into this if loop since the condition is false. So since the condition is false, directly it will come here and printf acknowledgement of the frame. This it is going to print it. If the suppose if we take, if the condition is true, so if the condition is true, suppose I will take the x value as 10. So then I am going to get a remainder 0. So 0 equal to 0, the condition is true, and it is going to enter into this for loop. So for x2 equal to 1, 1 is less than 2, the condition is true, then it is going to execute these two statements. That is, wait for %d seconds, x2. So what is the value of an x2? That is 1. Means wait for 1 second. So the sender is going to wait for 1 second for an acknowledgement. Sleep of x2 means the sender, that is your computer, it is not going to do any operation for 1 second. Again the x2 value is incremented to 2. So 2 is less than 2, the condition is false. So it will come out of this for loop and it is going to execute this frame, this statement, that is printf sending frames %d \n. So that is a new line character. So that indicates that this statement to be printed to the next line, I. So what was the value of I? So I value was 1 and you have not incremented the I value anywhere. So sending frame 1, it is going to be printed. X equal to random, again the random function, it is going to return a pseudo random number here. That pseudo random number modulo 10, that will be saved in x. So this condition will be executed when if statement is true. when the if statement is true. If the if statement is false, directly this printf acknowledgement frame statement is executed. So when it is true, this process is completed and it will go to the next line, that is printf acknowledgement for frame %d. So that has happened here. That is, for the fourth frame, sending frame is 4. The sender is going to wait for 1 second. After that, it is going to send the frame 4 again. After that, it is going to receive the acknowledgement. So these steps are followed there. Next, after the statement execution, you are going to decrement the frame. That is, no frames. It is equal to 10 minus 1. So the no frame value now it is 9. Again increment the value of I and the value of j. Again the while loop is executed, that is 9 is greater than 0. Yes, the condition is true. Again these steps are being executed. So when the while loop is completed is when we get a condition that is 0 is greater than 0. Means after the sending of complete 10 frames, the while loop will be completed. That is 0 is less than 0. The while loop will become false and it will come out of this complete loop and it will print the statement end of stop and wait protocol. Next, getCH function. It will wait for a user to press any input for the console. So this is a stop and wait protocol and this is the output of stop and wait protocol. Just you have to press enter here, you're going to get this output.